So Koids are basically servant robots.
They could be chauffeurs. They could also be more personalized.
My pleasure, Mom.
I am Mark Spatney. I am the co-supervisor.
Hi, my name is Jay Worth, one of the producers and VFX supervisor on the Peripheral.
You know, we had already been working on the design for the peripheral endoskeleton at this point. What you would see if you peeled back the skin and saw how it worked. So when Jay and Mark came to us about designing the Koid head, we were really excited to bring the whole world together.
Jonah was very specific that he wanted it to look like something that was high-tech, practical,
as well as something that was just unique in terms of the way robots and robots function.
My name is Joshua Cox. I'm a senior designer here at Refuge. So when designing the Koid, it was really cool to get the opportunity to think about how we're going to make this sleek character look, how we were going to break up parts of its face along certain lines, and how we could make something that looked like it could kind of be assembled or assemble itself.
So at one point, Jonah kind of stepped in and really pushed this idea of triangles. So the next step for us was to take those triangles and apply them to the human head and human form and figure out a way to kind of break it up. Another piece of the puzzle with the Koids was figuring out how to do a projection on the face. And we had to figure out how to take one of the actors and put him on that in 3D space. Now, luckily, we had some shots where the actor was actually shot in the show, but there was quite a few we didn't have.
And we had the complication in that David, the actor, would only be available to us on one day in London at a particular time.
So we decided to get this with a reality capture shoot. So we actually got his full body along with video reference, and we started to use that in the development of the process.
Does this fit your recollection?
One of the fun things about visual effects is being able to use all the different parts of technology at our disposal to really figure out what the best solution is. So we took the performance capture and we realized it didn't quite get to the human realism standpoint that we wanted to get to.
So what Refuge did was they came up with a technique where they could do a deep fake essentially on the video footage of himself.
And we got the production team to give us a whole bunch of reference clips of the actor. And we got enough from the show to do a deep fake just for this two or three scenes that we needed. And then we actually deep faked the CG reality capture, and the results were fantastic.
And it took us past that uncanny valley point of making it feel like a robot.
Speak. Does this fit your recollection?
And we created this incredibly new character out of nothing.
If that's what you really want.
Lovely.
Apparently in this world, things are built from the world itself using nanobot technology.
The challenge for us with utilizing nanobot technology was we didn't want it to feel like these robots appeared out of thin air.
So Jay had come to us with this idea of doing a Verneuil structure.
When it comes to creating a new piece of technology, I always want to start with something real, something concrete, something tangible. And we latched onto this idea of a Verneuil pattern.
And we were halfway through that as we started to design the Koid heads. And finally, we all kind of realized when we sat at the table that we should take the triangle idea from the heads and the Verneuil idea from the bodies and combine them. And the result is a stem of nanowires that actually comes out of nothing and builds from the materials around it and results in these triangles that build out and form the creatures themselves.
Whoa, oh my god! I see the
See you later.
We have to try everything. Drink.
Hello.
This and later.
I don't care about the show. I just want a good blooper reel.
I want to learn science.
You guys are gonna make me look like I'm in the show, right? You're gonna put in the effects. Replace the green. I don't want to look like an asshole here.
Sorry.